Hello. Oh man, my microphone's way up there. Let me see if I can get this now. I'm working on this scene right now with my OBS. I hadn't had a chance to really do it. I hope you guys can hear me. Tell me if I sound like crap, because I need to know. I need to adjust my microphone. If that's the case, I got a new setup and I'm trying to get everything situated to where you can hear me and that my voice is coming through all right in the chat. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's enjoying their week so far, getting ready for the holidays coming up. And so I wanted to do this one scene. So I'm going to let you'll still hear me. You won't be able to see me, you guys, at YouTube. Now, I'm streaming YouTube and Twitch tonight. So I'm trying to anyway. I don't really have Twitch chat up. So if you're watching me on Twitch, I'm sorry if I can't answer your questions. I'm trying my best to get everything running. I've only done the dual stream once, and so I am trying my best to get everything together now so I can chat with you guys. So what is this? Why is this asking me about my sign-in? Because I am signed in. Where is my phone? Let me see. What is this asking me? Trying to sign in? Maybe. Somebody is. Oh. Huh. I'm going to text this to you, AJ. I'm texting this to you, Alicia. Okay. I don't know why it sent it to me. There we go. My wife is trying to log into her Google account, and apparently it sent me the notification. Alright, so let me see here. I wanted to make a picture. So I'm going to do it real quick. This is still kind of setting up the stream, semi-setting up stream like this, but you can hear me. And I'm going to do add new scene, and I'm going to call it bathroom. Because I've been needing to do this. Done. Alright, so now it's a black screen. See, it's black. And then if I do, let's see, add. Let's see, let's add a picture. We're going to go with, so you can hear me, you just can't see me. But I'm going to go with the image, and we're going to add source, and we're going to add a new source, and alright, and then we're going to add source. I'm going to browse, and let me get this picture right here. I think this is the one. That's the one. That's the one. Alright, so then we're going to shrink it, and shrink it, and shrink it, and shrink it again. It takes me forever to get this. It's huge pictures. And do just like that. There we go. Perfect. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so let's go back to me. I've been needing to do one of them forever, and I found me a picture. I was like, oh, that's perfect. Then if I have to go pee or something, because this is my drink, it's to always stay hydrated. This is a 40-ounce cup. And when I'm sitting here and I'm talking and I'm answering everybody's questions, it is really important that I drink water. Otherwise, I got to get off of here and I can't talk. So, let's see if I can get my hat. My hat is all messed up. Look at this mess. See, I wear a hat because look at that. That's messy hair. So I wear a hat so I can. So I have a question about cleaning after Crossfire. Should I not vacuum the upholstery? You can if you want. You're not going to vacuum up the residue. A lot of people think that pesticides are really easy to clean up, that they're just one of the easiest things to, as far as residues, that you can just vacuum them up, sweep them up, get rid of them, and that's just not true. It's actually not that easy to clean up pesticides. In fact, a lot of people will ask me, it's easier to neutralize them because they're chemicals. It's actually easier to neutralize a pesticide than it is to clean one up, because there are chemicals you can use, like bleach and different things that you can use that will actually neutralize pesticides. But when you're dealing with, so a lot of people will say, well, just spray underneath that cabinet. I always wash those pots and pans. Or, oh, you can just do in there. It's okay. I know I didn't have time to clean out the cabinets, but I'm going to wash those dishes and stuff anyway. So you can just spray in there, and, I always wash them before I use them. And I just can't do that. This is one of the reasons that pest control just cannot go in and just spray any kind of cabinet or in any cabinet if you've still got dishes and stuff and plates and stuff like that in there, because the pesticide will actually dry on the surface, and it's not that easy to scrub off and get rid of. And so I usually don't recommend, treating areas like that unless all the plates and dishes and stuff like that are gone. How long does a Crossfire application last? 30 days. Judah says, my friend thinks bedbugs can burrow in your skin, and he thinks they live in your hair. Is this true? No, that's not true. Now, lice can live on your skin. They can burrow into your hair, but they don't. Not bedbugs. The thing about bedbugs, people don't realize. See, people are used to things like fleas. And fleas can hang on to you for a little while. They'll crawl up your body and stuff, and they live on dogs, cats, and all the time. But really, as far as bugs go, there aren't very many bugs that can actually live on a human body. Most bugs that live on a human body are things like lice, scabies. Scabies burrow into your skin, chiggers, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that actually lives on your skin, or in your skin. You can't, bed bugs can't do that. That's not possible. Thank you for your help. I just had a few after spraying, following the label. I had a week without bites and yet to see one, though I have had a bite or two. Yes, and that's a typical thing. People will get bites, even though, and let me see, I want to try twitch.com/ sorry, I just want to see if I've got a chat up. Oh, and there it is. Yeah, see, now what's one thing about Twitch? If you're watching me on Twitch tonight, Twitch is instant. So like where YouTube has a delay, like about a 5 to 10 second delay, Twitch is instant. Twitch doesn't have hardly any delay at all. So it's pretty cool. I like Twitch. And also have Discord. I've got a brand new screen today. My wife bought me for my birthday. So for those that don't know, my birthday is the 19th of December, in 3 days. I'm going to be 40 years old. My son's been telling everybody that I'm going to be 40 years old. He thinks it's funny. So let's just make sure. I just want to make sure I've got my chat open. Everything is open on Twitch. I'm good to go. Says I got one person watching me, which is probably just me. So anyway. This is not right. It's all messed up. Anyway, so let's see. Okay, so the life cycle. So the life cycle of a bed bug. A bed bug lays eggs after she bites you. The egg takes 6 to 10 days to hatch. The nymph takes 6 to 10 days to bite. And once they bite you, they shed their skin. They don't bite you again for another 6 to 10 days. That's called an instar. Whenever a bug sheds its skin and grows a little larger, that's called an instar phase. And bed bugs have 5 instar phases. And once they shed that 5th and final skin, that's when they can bite you to actually, get a blood meal to lay eggs. And they'll bite you to sometimes 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times a week. And you'll get bit by one bed bug, and they'll go off and they'll lay eggs. Now they don't need to procreate, but once about every 8 weeks, and they can have enough, male stuff to make. But man, it's hard to just. Okay, I'm gonna back off from that. But anyway, they procreate, and then they can lay eggs for an 8-week period off of one male. So that's a little bit too much information. I got a few new bites last Monday since spraying my air mattress. I'm hoping that will be the last of it. This has been going on way too long. So typically it does take about 3 to 4 weeks to get rid of a bed bug infestation when you're spraying for them using things like Crossfire. Hello, Jason. Hey, Alicia. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Jason. I just got only one bed bug bite, but it was not severe as before. Is it possible that I'm becoming immune? Thank you for your help. It's a possibility. I've known people that have had that happen with fleas, where they get bit and they don't have a welt show up anymore. I guess it's possible. Typically, people who get a bed bug reaction usually always do. I've never known of anybody that's actually gotten, over their bed bug reactions. Usually people that get bit by bed bugs, that always shows up on their body. I had a heat treatment in August and didn't see a bed bug until 3 months later. My landlord had an exterminator come check out the apartment and haven't found anything. I used Crossfire. Any suggestions? Oh, let me make sure that my ringer is on too, because sometimes I don't hear this thing. Let me see. Settings. Sound. So, a microphone. Let's see. Test audio. Yep, it's not working. It never, ever, ever works. I want to use my headset. Where is it? There it is. All right. Perfect. Now I will be able to hear if you try to call. I am really sorry. I have to remember to do that every time. There we go. So if anybody wants to call the number and ask me any questions live, you can. I don't mind. Now that I can hear the ringer. So let's see. Hello, Jason. I just got, all right. I had a heat treatment. I used Crossfire. Any suggestions? So, when's the last time you used your Crossfire? Brianne. Galaxy Lover says, will it damage Crossfire spray if it gets too hot or too cold during transport to your home? Not typically. Let's see. Let's look at the label. So I'm going to try this. Let's see if I go scene. Oh, it worked. Okay. So here is my YouTube channel, which, by the way, you should subscribe right here if you haven't already. But let's look up Crossfire. Crossfire label. And let's see if it's got any information, because usually the label will actually state what the temperatures it needs to be kept at. So let's zoom in on this so it looks good. All right. Storage is usually where you want to look for if you want to find out what type of, let's see, personal protective equipment, precautionary statements, user safety requirements, physical chemical hazard, direction for use. Where is storage? Storage and disposal. There we go. All right. So do not contaminate water, food, or feed by storage or disposal. Pesticide storage. Store a product in its original container. Store in a cool, dry place and avoid excess heat. Keep container tightly closed. When not in use, keep product from freezing. Dilute mixture. So it says right here that you should avoid excess heat and keep the product from freezing. So you don't want extreme heat and you don't want extreme cold. But just, traveling in a truck or an airplane or something like that, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal as far as, the longevity of the pesticide and how long it's going to last and if it's going to damage it or anything like that. You figure as long as you don't freeze it and as long as you're not, boiling it or something like that, it should be fine. You should be able to, your pesticide should last just fine. Will it, let's see, if they hatch and don't ever get to feed the first time, are they able to thrive and continue to grow? If they hatch and don't ever get to feed. So a nymph can live for 4 months without a blood meal. So a nymph phase is anything after it's hatched from an egg is considered a nymph. So the baby bed bug, before it becomes an adult, can live up to 4 months. Eventually they will starve. Adult bed bugs can live anywhere from 10 to 18 months without a blood meal, but the nymph doesn't live much more than 4 months. What are the best mattress encasements? There are no good mattress encasements. I don't like mattress encasements. Mattress encasements are crap. They don't work. They are they're basically, it's just a false sense of security and make people feel like they're doing something to keep the bed bugs away from them, when really they're just prolonging the problem and they're going to make it worse in the long run. And so I don't recommend mattress encasements at all. If you're going to use a mattress encasement for anything, it would be to maybe to prevent them from infesting a brand new mattress that you're bringing into the house. Otherwise, don't waste your money. If you're trying to use them as a bedbug control measure, you will not control your bedbug problems with a mattress encasement. James Martin says, I was in New York City for a few nights. Any advice for where you can't use Crossfire? I don't think there's anywhere you can't use Crossfire.
On
Anyway.
your body.
Oh, yeah, well, not on your body. That's a good idea. Well, he actually gave examples, taxicabs, trains, etc. And he didn't say your body. I just assumed he meant...
People have called.
Yeah, I did have a guy one time from New York City call me, said he was using bug spray all over his body to kill bed bugs, and I told him he was crazy. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it that he was spraying himself with bug spray. I say that. I've probably said that on stream 10, 15 times. I talk about that all the time because it really was crazy that this guy sprayed himself with bug spray. And James also says, James is a pest control, I believe. He's pest control. I think he is, if I remember correctly. But he says don't use encasements if you already have an infestation too. I completely agree. A lot of exterminators will have you purchase mattress encasements to get rid of your bed bug problem. And the bed bugs, it really just, like I said, just prolongs the issue. If adult bed bugs can live 10 to 18 months without a blood meal, you're really asking a lot of that mattress encasement. You know, that mattress encasement can rip, it can tear, snag, rub, just rub thin in places where the bed bugs can get through. Bed bugs can bite you through a mattress encasement. It happens all the time. People don't realize this, but it is absolutely true. Bed bugs can bite you through mattress encasements. And so you're not really going to get rid of your problem. You're just going to stick a Band-Aid on it and expect it to go away, and it's not going to go away. Mattress encasements are a cheap tool to just take your money. Yeah, really, that's what they do. Look at this. Look at this, Alicia. Look at this screen. Isn't this amazing?
It's beautiful.
I got 6 windows open all at the same time. I can see everything going on. I can read my chat. It's amazing. I'm sharing this. See, I'm telling you this. My wife, she's sitting right over here. She's over there, and she's sitting at her computer, and she bought this brand new monitor. Treating your clothing. You're not supposed to treat your clothing. People saying, hi, Mrs. Akers. Her name's Alicia. I think it's okay to tell you her name's Alicia, right? Yeah, her name's Alicia. Alisha. Alicia. Because a lot of people don't spell her name right. But Alicia, the other Alicia's in here. Alicia Pons is in here. And I think she's still in here anyway. There's 11 viewers live right now. Do you recommend adding Gentrol to Crossfire? No, I don't. It doesn't work. There have been study after study after study. Let me see if I can let my chair down a little bit because it's rubbing. It's doing this. My son was down here messing with my chair. I'll lower down a little bit. There we go. No, but so IGRs actually do not work. So for those that don't understand what Gentrol is, what Galaxy has actually asked me, is Gentrol, the way that the IGR works is it stops the insect from being able to reproduce. It's an insect growth regulator. It either stops the way that wings, maybe the way that they grow, or certain parts that make sure that they don't grow, causes them not to go through insect puberty, where they can reproduce. Lots of different ways that insect growth regulators will work. And Gentrol is an IGR. And so the IGRs, they will add them to pesticides. So you can add them to things like, Crossfire is what they claim. You could add it to Crossfire and it'll kill bedbugs, but it actually doesn't. They did a study. Several institutions have done studies. In fact, if you go back through my live streams, I'm not sure which one, I actually read the study on live and went through step by step, and it actually showed the numbers. And IGRs do not work. You're just wasting your money. It's better just to use it just the way it is, and it works really well. How do you feel about the Raid sprays for home treatments? Also, the alcohol for on contact treatments. Okay, so Raid spray is trash. It's not good. Not for bed bugs. Most pesticides you buy over the counter actually will not kill bed bugs. Bed bugs have become immune to them, and so they just don't work. Alcohol will work on contact, but alcohol can also break down other pesticides because it's alcohol. Alcohol breaks down lots of things. And so I don't recommend using alcohol when you're using a pesticide, something like Crossfire. So, for example, if you go and you treat your mattress, box spring, headboard, footboard, bed rails, your sofa, your couch, sofa bed, couch, love seat, all these different pieces of furniture. If you go and treat them with Crossfire, and then you're spraying on contact alcohol onto these surfaces, you can actually cause your Crossfire to not work. You can negate the effect of Crossfire, and then you have to spend another $50, buy another bottle, and do it all over again. So I don't recommend alcohol for the control of any bug. It's a flammable liquid, and you're putting it on your bed, on your personal belongings, and it's not. I don't suggest it ever because it's too dangerous. There have been people that have burned down their house. I actually went over this in a couple other videos that I did for YouTube, where I go over these two stories, specifically out of Ohio, where the two people burned their houses down trying to get rid of bed bugs by using alcohol, and used it near an open flame, caused the house to burn down. So I don't ever recommend alcohol for the control of any kind of bugs. Let's see, how do you feel? Okay, so I like these chats you have. Being a condo dweller, I've learned lots. Keep my unit from top condition. Well, good. That's great. I like these chats too. I like to sit down with people who watch my videos, who chat with me. I read, so just so you know, every single one of my videos, and for TikTok, let's see. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for all the tips and for answering my questions. You're a big help. And then I've been treated with Crossfire a couple of times by a pro. I think they're gone. That's fantastic. So that's from TikTok. So I stream on TikTok. That's right here, up here. That's my TikTok. And then I got my YouTube, which is right here. Right here. Hey, that's my finger right there. And anyway. Oh, there's a call. It's anonymous. Ooh, spooky. Hello, this is Jason with Green Akers Pest Control. Can I help you?
Hi, I had a question for your live stream.
Yes, of course.
Oh, thank you. Is there any difference between like if you're treating for an infestation or a preventative treatment?
No, it's all the same. Well, I'll take that back. So if I do a preventative treatment, if I know that you don't have bed bugs and I come in your house to do a preventative treatment, then I'm not going to go to all the trouble to take the whole mattress off of the bed and all. Now, I will lift the bed skirting up around the bed, tuck it in, treat the underneath the box spring, underneath the bed rails, the bed legs and stuff that come up off of the ground. So basically, I'm doing an entire bed bug treatment. The only thing I'm not treating is the mattress itself. And that's typically the way that I do a preventative treatment. And that works actually really well. In fact, you could even go so far as to just do a regular general pest control as prevention. If bed bugs get in the house, they usually aren't able to really get a foothold, not very quickly. And I've actually found this in homes I've treated where I've gone behind myself, just regular pest control for like the one lady I remember had just ants. I was just treating her house for ants, and she ended up bringing bed bugs home from a vacation, and the bed bugs died. Nothing was able to make it to the bed where she kept her suitcases in the closet. When the bed bugs came off a suitcase, they died in a little pile in her closet next to the baseboard where I had treated. And I actually went to her house and I found them, and I picked them up with my hand and I showed them to her and I said, "Have you seen these anywhere else in your house?" And she said, "No." And they didn't get on her bed, they didn't get on any of her furniture or anything, and that was a preventative treatment. So, no, you don't have to go so, you don't have to take the whole house apart just to kill the bed bugs if you're just doing a preventative thing.
So I wouldn't have to empty my dresser and
No.
bag up all my clothes.
I don't make people do that anyway. So
okay.
People call me on the phone locally, and they're like, "Well, I've talked to this guy from this company, and I talked to this girl from this company, and all these different people I've talked to," and I'll say, "Well, I'm not those people. When I use Crossfire, because it's such a non-invasive type of pesticide, and because it's a non-repellent, so the bugs don't even know it's there, you don't have to. The bugs can't get a blood meal from your dresser. They can't get a blood meal from your clothing. They can't get a blood meal from anything but you. And as long as you're treating the area between you and the bugs have to crawl through it. They're going to die. So you treat the bed, you treat the mattress, you treat the like I said, the headboards, the footboard, bed rails, the bed legs where they touch the floor. You treat the sofa beds, stuff like that, where you're going to sit You're going to use that furniture. The bed bugs are going to have to crawl out and crawl across that furniture to get to you. So you're like the cheese on the mousetrap. You know, they're coming to bite you, and when they do, they die. So it's really simple.
Well, thank you so much. So helpful. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. You have a good night.
Take care.
Thank you. So, let's see, what else here? So, I used Crossfire a week ago as a preventative measure. I followed directions. Anything else I should do? It's only my son and I who live in an apartment. No, I mean, if you're just doing a preventative measure, I don't think there's much of anything else to do. Let's see. I got to go up. People have been chatting. Let's see. Oh, man. There's a lot of messages I've missed. Bed bugs going through puberty are the worst. You're